So I started with an image of a CATL skateboard electric platform, and which I grabbed from the web, loaded it into DesignLab, and just erased the steering column there, cleaned it up a little bit. Once that's done, then switch to 3D mode and scroll to that image that I just cleaned up and drag and drop it into the 3D mode, and that generates a 3D model. As you can see here, I can tumble the 3D model around. The geometry's looking pretty good, created from that image. And then I want to get a orthographic view, so I take it into a viewer where I can get an orthographic view. So I've got a nice orthographic side view here. And then I load that orthographic side view into beginning with a blank canvas in Photoshop, and then bring in a side profile of some lines that I grabbed from a Xiaomi presentation. And adding that side view profile and the profile, I want to sort of make this fit on top of that chassis, and adding a bunch of lines and extending it to fit a little bit. I moved the wheel arch, adding some wheels. And then I'm left with just a simple profile. As you can see, I can move the curves around. These were created with the pen tool, so you have complete flexibility in moving some of these lines. The key to this was keeping the lines very simple. So now select all, copy merged, and then go to DesignLab, create a new canvas, and then paste. So now I've got it in DesignLab. I choose Style Drive, and then the image will appear as the image in the bottom left. Then I type in a prompt side view of a car. I pick a base model which I've got pre-trained, and then I want to make sure I have a fixed seed in here. If you have a fixed seed, it enables you to maintain a consistent background and consistent properties for all the images that are generated. So I entered a random seed. Now I'm grabbing an influence image. In this case, I'm taking the Xiaomi YU7 and leaving it at the default values, generate an image. And here's the result. You can see the package is now sort of blended in, the body's all done, it's in a nice background just like the influence image. And then repeating that process with moving just one line in the back, the sort of the one over the back of the wheel, you can start to get variations. So that's the movement of the line in Photoshop essentially, and doing the process again, copying, pasting, coming back to DesignLab, repeating the process, generating a new image. And now I've got two images that I can compare very nicely by moving the layers and going back and forth between the two images. So now I want to clean up the images a little bit. In this case, I'm using the erase tool, just going to erase the door handle and the cut lines. Erasing the cut lines brings it to be a bit more conceptual. You can use the erase tool to clean up all kinds of things. That's the first one done. So let's go to the second one and do the same thing on the second image. So now both images are all cleaned up, and I've got two completed images. Make them full size and compare the two together. And here's the final result. As you can see, the background is very consistent. If you'd like to learn more or have any questions, email me at philiplund.depix.ai.